It's still gonna work. Why are you worried, God say? The plan that he told you to write down is still gonna come to pass, baby. Your tarrying is gonna turn into a testimony. Trust me, what's simmering, what you waiting for, what you even doubting for, what you been praying for, what you hoping for. God is stirring that all in a pot, y'all. And I remember maybe over a year ago, I did a message about like a pot of gumbo, right? And how it cooks for a while and how you gotta simmer it and you got to add so many ingredients to turn out to something so flavorful, something so good, something that's gonna satisfy your soul, baby. That is what's happening to you. Do you hear me? When you wait out that plan, when you pray and you believe, there's no other choice but for prosperity to come your way. Luke 1:45 says, and this is my verse of the day. I wrote on Facebook. I keep telling y'all to go follow me on Facebook. For she that believe the promises of God came to prosper for her. You got to believe, you got to do the work, and you got to rest. You got to rest in the goodness of God. You got to rest in your faith within God. You got to rest in what he told you to do. That plan is not going to come to pass if you keep doubting who you are, if you keep doubting who God is, how marvelous he is, how gracious he is, his mercy upon you, baby. You might have messed up. It's okay. You might have backslid for a second, but it's okay. You might have sinned, but God will take that sin, baby, and throw it into the sea of forgiveness. He'll erase it from your mind. You got to continue to believe in God and believe who he creating in you. You got some great and mighty things to be birthed out of you. That's what the waiting process is for. He trying to stir that pot of gumbo, baby. He trying to stir them ingredients. He trying to stir some stuff up in your soul. He got some great and mighty things to show you and to do with you for generations to come. For the people to see. If God can do it with her, I know he can do it with me. You allow God to use you. You allow that plan to prosper. You allow that plan to prevail. You allow that pain to birth a purpose. The pain is a plan for your promises to prosper in your life, y'all. The 4 P's of life, the 3 P's of life, all the P's of life today. The letter for today is P. Plan, pray, patience, prosper, prosperity. Do you hear me? It's today it's P day, because it's gonna work. It's still gonna work. God sent me to tell you it's still gonna work. You can still do what he said that you gonna do in order to prosper you and your land and your children and your family, that you won't ever have to suffer again. God's got so many people, a community waiting just for you. He got so many people to come waiting to sow into your bosom. You got people assigned just to you, to your assignment, to what he's anointing you to do. Don't you give up. What he got planned for you, do not give up on it. In the end, you're going to be so happy you stuck it out. You're going to be so happy you did not give up on God and turn back to what he freed you from. There's nothing but pain and heartache. It's going to come 7 times worse. But you keep staying in the fight, because God going to make you forget about everything you had to suffer with, everything your mom and your daddy suffered with, everything your family, your sisters, people that you had to leave behind, everything they suffered with is wiped away clean. You got a new look on life. You're going to have new peace and new joy, new hope, new land, new prosperity. Everything new. With the old, God is turning around. He's taking everything right now that been holding you hostage, that been putting that doubt in your mind. He gonna turn it around for your good, because the devil is a liar, baby. You got the victory. Do you hear me? You got the victory. So it's still gonna happen for you. That plan's still gonna work. Keep praying over it. Keep anointing it. Put your anointing oil on that plan. Pull that plan out. Pull that book out, and put some anointing on that plan, on that book. And you speak to it. You gotta speak to what God told you to do. You got to speak to that plan and say, I decree and declare that as of today, this plan so shall prosper by the Spirit of God. I will not fail. I'm victorious. The devil is a liar. And my God says yes all the time.